Good evening, everyone. I'm Kimberly Scott in for Jenny Montgomery.
I'm Brad Means. Thanks for staying with us, where coverage you can count on begins with a small town all but forgotten when it comes to jobs. Federal budget cuts have caused 2,500 workers at Savannah Riverside to be furloughed with reduced work schedules. The cuts are not just affecting those workers, though. People in nearby Jackson, South Carolina say they are feeling the brunt of it all.
And tonight they want answers. We sent our News Channel 6's Ashely there to speak with some of the residents who say they're pretty worried. She's back in the studio with tonight's big story. Ashely.
We all know that these furloughs at the site are affecting so many of you off-site, so we went to one small town to see how badly you're hurting and to hear what you say politicians should do about it. Set among shuttered storefronts is the Jackson, South Carolina post office. It can be one of the cheapest places in town. After all, a stamp only costs 46 cents, but they're already feeling the effects of SRS furloughs.
When you've got people that have been working 5 days a week, 4 days a week, they've been cut back to 3. That's a lot less traffic coming in here.
The postmaster loves that Jackson is tight-knit, but it could be growing a little too tight.
What would draw a new business to town? Say, for instance, if our population is going down, it's just nothing, no incentive, for anybody to come here to start a new business.
The businesses that are already here are shutting their doors for good, or for at least some of the time.
Our First Citizens Bank is now closed 3 afternoons a week here in Jackson. So you have to hit them in the morning or you can forget your bank.
When I asked her where to go to grab a bite, there weren't a lot of options. Wendy Lott works at Pizza Stop.
It's almost like a ghost town now. It's just kind of surreal.
She says when workers come in,
we see the worry on their faces when they come in.
She loves her job and hopes she's not next. With reduced hours, she's not taking home a lot as it is.
Making $62 a week, I mean, it goes to gas. It's just, there's nothing to take home.
Nothing except stress.
All you can do is just kind of stay awake at night going, what's going to happen to us?
She's seen it happen before.
It's probably just going to end up dead. A lot like the way Graniteville did when the mills closed. It's ghost town.
And she says she has a message for politicians who want to point fingers. She says towns like Jackson don't want to hear about he said, she said. They want to hear about jobs.
I really could care less about them and, what the bigwigs do up there on the hill. It's just, I just kind of huddle around the TV going, tell me about work. That's what I want to know.
And we did ask for answers about any new jobs that might be coming to that area, but it's a cruel cycle and those have been put on hold because of the economy there being worse with this.
Well, I know that there's an opportunity in the very near future for people to just speak their minds, if nothing else.
There is. If you're like Wendy and you want to take your concerns straight to the source, Congressman Joe Wilson will be holding a meeting on Friday in Aiken to address concerns about those furloughs, whether you work there or not. And that'll be from 10 to 11 a.m. at USC Aiken's Convocation Center. And I, for one, will be there and I'll do my best to get the answers for the questions that you want to know. So please reach out, let us know what's on your mind, and I'll do my best to take it to him.